And all like true.
Alright. So, let's look at this and let's see if you can answer some questions about this graph. Could you tell me where the vertex is? -2, -4. Very good. Do you remember that from Algebra 2? Yes, that's where the vertex is, right? Could I get the vertex from the equation?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where would I get it from?
That from there.
The H and the K. Do you remember hearing that? H and K?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
the -2 because it's the horizontal movement, right? And it's always in the opposite direction. And then this is the vertical shift, right? -4, so 4. Cool? What did the 1/2 tell us about the parabola?
It's a vertical
How much it was what?
stretch.
Stretched or compressed, right?
Compressed.
Stretched or shrunk, right? Good. Is this one stretched or is it compressed?
Compressed.
Wait, I don't remember. Can you say it again? Yeah,
It's
Yes.
compressed.
Is it stretched or compressed?
Compressed.
Compressed, right? Why?
Because it's in between 0 and 1.
Because it's between 0 and 1, or if you look at the picture, right, that parabola looks like I'm doing what to it?
Compressing
If I
it.
squish it, it's going to get what?
I thought it was these things.
If I pulled it, then it would get what?
Oh,
Thin.
Skinnier, right? Narrower. Cool?
Oh.
You get it now?
Yeah, I remember.
Cool? You could also stretch it what? Horizontally or
Shrink.
compress it horizontally, right? But that's when that 1/2 would be inside here with the x. Okay? Anyways, that's a whole nother class, a whole nother level. Let's do calculus here, right? We're not at that level. Alright, what is the first question asking us? Find what?
G prime of -4.
G prime of -4. So what does that mean?
The slope at negative, of the tangent line at -4.
The slope at -4, very good. Okay, or finding the derivative, right? So I need to find the derivative in order to answer that question. Okay, so in order to find the derivative of this guy, I need to rewrite him, right? Because I don't know how to get the derivative like that just yet. Later on next week, we will be able to learn and know how to get the derivative of problems that look like that and not have to expand it the way we're going to do it today. So how would I expand this problem? What would I do first? S mas, right, for the square? Is that just x squared plus 4? No, I still get kids that are writing that, okay? So this is x plus 2 times x plus 2. Okay, so you have to do the S mas thing. And you're going to multiply it by that half at the same time. So x squared times half, 1/2 x squared. Then you multiply all, 2 times x, that's what? 4x times half,
2x.
that's 2x. 2 squared, 4, half of 4, plus 2 minus 4. So what does that end up becoming? Minus 2, right? Okay, so can we get its derivative really quickly now? Yes, because it's in polynomial form. So what will be my derivative?
2x plus
2 times half is 1. So that's x, take away 1 is 1. Plus what?
2.
Plus 2. How do I know for sure that I did the derivative correctly? Because
there's a 0 at the vertex.
the exponent is 1 less, so this was the graph of a parabola. This should be the graph of a what? Of a line. Is it linear? Yes. Okay, so now we can answer the question. What is g prime of -4? -4 plus what?
2.
Plus 2. So what does that give us? -2. So what could you tell me? Because then it says, explain what this value represents in terms of the original function. In terms of the original function. Okay, that's correct. But is that in terms of the original function? You're telling me the slope of the tangent line,
The derivative of
which is the derivative, right? So So then we could say what? G of x is what? Decreasing at what? X equals negative 4. Why? Because g prime of specifically negative 4, right, is what? Less than 0. That's what that value represents in terms of the original function, right? So if I look at the original function and I know the derivative, it should be decreasing at what? So let me go to negative 4. Is it decreasing there? Yeah, it's going down, right? You understand? Got it? Alright, look at number 2. What does number 2 want? Find, okay, we discovered in the other class that we might want to highlight that word, find, okay? So find the equation of the tangent line at what? At negative 4, right? So what do I need to find the equation of a tangent line? Point of tangency and slope of the tangent at x equals negative 4. Can I find those two things really quickly? We should be able to, right? So what would be my point of tangency? How do I get that? You know part of it, right? How do I get the other part? Look at the graph? We could look at the graph, but what if it's not exact? It looks like it's what? Negative 2? Let's check if it is. How would I check if it truly is? Plug it into the original, right? So we get 1/2 times negative 4 plus 2 squared minus 4. So what's negative 4 plus 2? Negative 2. Negative 2 squared? 4. Half of 4? 2 minus 4? Negative 2. Are we okay? Did I lose you? You got all that? Alright. What's the slope of the tangent line at 4? At negative 4, sorry. Negative 2, right? We got that from this part up here. Alright, so can we put it together and write the equation of the tangent line? What is it? Y plus 2 equals times x plus 4. Awesome. The second part of that question asked us to sketch a graph of the tangent line on the grid with the graph above. Okay, so I want to draw the tangent line up here. How can I draw it? Where should I start at? Beautiful, the point of tangency, right? Which is at negative 4 and yes, at negative 2. Okay, and then what would I do to get other points on the tangent line? Follow the slope, right? And what was the slope of it? Negative 2. So 2 down, 1 to the right, or 2 up and 1 to the left. Now I can draw my tangent line. Is that tangent line really close to the curve?
Yes.
Would it be really close to the curve at negative 3.9?
Yeah.
Would it be really close to the curve at negative 4.1?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Is it on top of the curve or is it under the curve?
And
Under the curve. Okay, cool. Alright. I want you to look at the next question, and I want you to see if you can answer both of them. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a file to your calculator, and you're going to put your answer in that file. So I'm going to send you the questions up here, the 2 questions. You're going to answer them on the paper, but you're also going to answer them on the calculator, okay? So I'll help you, and I'll read them for you, and I'll highlight important words. So what does the next one say? Using. Does it say find? No, it says using. That means you have to what?
Use it.
Use it, right? So using the equation of the tangent line. What was the equation of the tangent line? That one, right? Find the value of y when x is what? So what do you think that means for us to do? Plug this one where? Into this equation for what letter? And work it out without a calculator, okay? The second thing they want you to do is what? Then find the value of g of negative 3.9. So is that the same thing, or does that mean to put it somewhere else? Put it somewhere else. Where? To the original function. Okay, so I want you to work out both of them. One here, and I'm going to send you the file right now, and you can respond on your calculator. Okay? Got it? All right. So while you work it out, let me come to my computer so I can send you that file, and when you're ready, you type in your answer. And then we'll look at what you guys typed in. So here we go. I think I'm supposed to do this. Ta-da! Okay, so I sent it to you. You should be receiving it. On the left side, you're going to enter the answer using the tangent line. And on the right side, you will enter the answer using the original function. And then we'll see what happens. Remember, you're replacing x. If you need to use the calculator, you can just press scratch pad, which is the button underneath escape, and you can use the calculator. And then if you want to come back to the question to put in your answer, you just press on, takes you to the home screen. And on the left side, letter C, it's going to say quick poll. You just press letter C at the bottom and it takes you back to the question and you can put in your answers. Okay, so if you need to use the calculator for something, just press scratch pad and then home and you can go back. Scratch pad, there you go, the button under escape. You want to go back to put in your answers? Or you want to use the calculator? You're going to go to home. Don't you have C? You should have C here. Oh, you're not connected. For some reason you got disconnected. You lost the network. You're going to have to log in again. Let's see if it gives it. I should say my room over here. See if you try. There we go. Okay, so put in your ID. Okay, so you can go here, and use the scratch pad, and press escape. Oh, no. Yeah, you press escape and it takes you back. Okay? Yeah. Scratch pad is exactly that. Something for you to do quick calculations.
You press
On, and then you press letter C for quick pull, and it'll take you back there. Okay, and enter your answers. When you're ready to submit, okay, you're going to press document, which is the button under on, and 1, doc 1. When you click doc, it'll tell you submit. Okay, don't submit until you enter both answers, okay? Because if you submit and you only entered 1, it's only going to pick up that 1. How do I go to the other side? You hover over till the mouse comes out, and you click on the other one. Documents. Okay, make sure that you plug that one into the original function, not the derivative. Did you plug it in up here? Okay. Well, think about it, right? What questions did I ask right before you did that? I said, are they really close to each other, the tangent line and the curve at negative 3.9? They're really close to each other? So, if I put it in this equation or this one, should I get numbers that are pretty close to each other? Document. Document. Yeah, I don't know how you guys are getting that.
Wait, which one? This one? I got 13.
I don't know how you got that.
I don't know, I just plugged it in and that's what it gave me.
Maybe you put -2 instead of -2.
Someone earlier.
Plus 2?
Wait, I messed up? No, I messed
Well, you put positive 3.
Can you use this one?
No. Type in your answers.
Besides, how do you submit it again?
You're gonna press document, which is the button under on, and then number 1 or enter. You see how it says submit? Got it? So I only have 7 out of the 22. Let's go, we gotta submit. I mean 9 out of the 22.
How do I answer that?
Science.
Monday.
I messed up. I forgot to put a negative.
Yeah,
You forgot a negative?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that right now.
What'd you get, Ashley?
Dot.
What do you mean?
How do you go to the next one?
Yes.
You hover over on the little pad and it will give you your mouse. Ooh, look, it tells me the names who put those answers. Anyone here? Diaz? Yep. And the right answer on the first one? The second one, you got the wrong answer.
Oh yeah, on the second one.
What's the dinner?
Yeah.
Don't do anything right.
Alright, everybody answer?